What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark. Hey there. Random blurred question of the day. I've been, getting ready for Cosmic Fury to come out, and I've come across a few things, a few statements from the fellow Black nerd community of the Blerd, however they identify, about some of their concerns about this upcoming season, and I kind of want to address them in the form of a blurred question. But all right. The blurred question of the day is this: Zayto, the Red Ranger here. Do any of you feel like Zayto being the new Zenith Ranger? Yeah, here, the Zenith Ranger. Do you think that that's a demotion because Amelia is now the new Red Ranger? With Amelia now becoming the new Red Ranger and being the first woman to lead a Ranger team for a full season, even though the season's only 10 episodes long. Do any of you feel like that's a demotion or taking anything away from Zayto? Because we've been through this before with TJ when he went from going from the Turbo Red Ranger to the In Space Blue Ranger. And I can kind of understand that sentiment a little bit when it comes to TJ, but after seeing In Space and seeing his role as the Blue Ranger and seeing Andros in the role as the Red Ranger, I really respected TJ being in that role, being a former Red Ranger himself and being now second in command of a team of a power set he's not familiar with. I think he knocked it out of the park and wasn't a deterrent from his character, but if anything, helped build his character up more. And in this case, hold on, switch pictures again. But in the case of, say, Zayto and now Emma becoming the Red Ranger, I've never saw this as them taking anything away from Zayto, from the actor, them taking anything from the season. If anything, I've always felt like this was them adding to the diversity a little bit. Like, I hope, not Emma, goddamn, what's her name? I hope the new Red Ranger, I wish her luck, and I want her to be a good Red Ranger, and I want her character to develop more, and her storyline to be more fleshed out. I want her to be really good at it. I don't want her to just be Red Ranger for the sake of it's now her turn. I want this to be more than just a throwaway, meaningful thing. But with that said, I don't think Zayto becoming the now Zenith Ranger, going from Red to now being the Zenith Ranger, I don't think that's detracting anything. Because one, we still have more African Americans on Power Rangers that are Rangers at one time than we've ever had before. Two, he's still there, and he's a new Ranger. He's not like a Six Ranger. He's kind of like this God Ranger or something. He's the Shinpagan Ranger, and that's what I'm gonna call him. He's the Shinpagan Ranger, and that's something we've never had before. He's still there. He's still gonna be part of the story. I just personally don't think it detracts from, like, his the actor's contributions to the role and what it meant for him being a Red Ranger. The fact that we only had but four or so African American Red Rangers prior, or we only had three African American Red Rangers prior to Zayto. Now we have four. And in the case of Ion, we've never had an African American Six Ranger before, and that was huge. That was super huge, and now we're getting more LGBT Rangers. With Fern joining the cast of being opposite of the Green Ranger, or the Green Ranger and the Orange Ranger now being a couple, and them being a Ranger in the same Ranger team. I don't know. I think that's just what I think. I don't think it's a deterrent. I think it's a good thing. And I never, like, it was a thought that never crossed my mind until I saw it. So I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. Do you think Zayto no longer being the Red Ranger is a deterrent or a negative thing in the eyes of, say, the Black experience? If that makes sense. Long one. This is a long one.